Hello everyone, this is xRyguy9 bringing you another Guild Wars 2 jumping puzzle walkthrough. Today we are going to be tackling the Skipping Stones jumping puzzle, which to get to the entrance of you will want to go to the line point waypoint and head east. You will continue heading east until you see the opening to a cave on your right. So make our way east, and as you can see there's a cave here and this is where you want to get inside. This puzzle in particular is considered one of the more difficult ones in the game due to some precise timing and moving parts. We're going to be jumping across these steam geysers as they cycle, so once the cycle begins, we can start jumping. Once the rocks are finished forming, jump from geyser to geyser in order until you reach a cliff on your right side, and I'll point that out when we get there. Okay, right here is the cliff. We can jump up this cliff and kind of put ourselves in this little nook to make sure that we don't get hit by any of the steam geysers as they start. So you can just wait up here until the second set of geysers starts. And then once those start, it's a little more tricky. You want to jump to this first one and then hold your jump until the very last second on that second jump until you can get to this broken ship. Once you're on this broken ship, you can turn around and jump onto this rock and then up onto the cliff. Follow this cliff around until you see more geysers. As you can see, there's another Mesmer who's dropped a portal here. I'm going to do the same because this is a jump that can be easily messed up because this set of geysers is a harder cycle. I'm going to wait for the next cycle because I did not drop my portal yet. So we're going to drop our portal and wait for the next cycle. Just in case I fail, I have a way to get back up. This geyser is unimportant, so you can just skip it and go directly to this geyser below us. So once the rocks are formed, we can jump down, following the geysers as before. Up here you'll have to slightly jump on the edge before getting up on the rocks, and then once you're here I would recommend taking a break and waiting for the next cycle, because this is a safe zone to wait for the geysers to get on their cycle again. Once the cycle starts, jump on the geysers rocks again until you get all the way to the end to this wood. Jump on these parts of the ship that are sticking out and then get on the ship itself. Go to the very edge of the ship and jump up on and across to this other ship, and then jump up to yet another ship and make your way to this cliff. You'll see through the vines there's some rocks to jump on. You want to follow these rocks until you'll see some very recognizable steps to go up. Once you go up these steps, wrap around the cliff very carefully and you'll see more rock steps. After some finicky jumping, we'll get up the cliff. These are purely Norn problems, I assure you. And make our way up here, skipping that because you don't need to. Work your way slightly up the cliff, and then see more steps. And once, oops, okay. Well, luckily we didn't fall too far, so we can just go right back here. It was very close to a disaster, but we're okay. Make our way back to these steps. Careful not to roll off this time, and jump up onto this cliff. Once you're on this cliff, we need to be a little careful because there are very large drops on either side. So follow these movements. You'll see a little ridge here. You can jump up on this ridge, and you'll see another little ridge, and jump up on that. And then follow it toward south. Jumping as necessary, but being careful not to fall in any of the holes. Follow the edge of this. You can kind of hug the wall to see where to go. and you'll see there's a bit of a drop here. This drop won't hurt you very much, but it's safe to take. Once you're here, you'll see there's these platforms kind of here being formed. So you want to jump down here, take a little bit of damage, and then get down on these cliffs. There's one jump right here that you'll need to take to get here, and you'll see some more stone steps. You want to follow these stone steps up, and then jump down onto this cliff here. This is a little scary, but as long as you push yourself against the wall, you will not fall there. And you'll see one more jump to this cliff, and you can see the chest. And from here, there's one final jump that you can very easily miss and just fall. But once you get here, you will get your achievement and your chest for the Skipping Stones jumping puzzle. In addition, there's a small bonus chest you can go for that doesn't give you nearly as good loot, but you can go for it if you want. So I will show you how to get there. You need to jump up on this very tiny railing and then jump up onto the ship. Once you're up on this ship, you need to jump onto this part that is sticking out and make your way across to this other cliff side. Once you're here, follow the ship ribs up and down onto this grass. Make your way up this cliff. There's a few mobs here you can either kill or run past, and there is a champion up here. So I would recommend bringing some way to kill it, aka multiple people, or just have a way to stealth. So I'm just going to stealth, or I pretend I'm stealthing, get the chest, which is just a tiny chest, and then you can go on your way. And that is the Skipping Stones jumping puzzle. If you found this guide helpful or want to support the series, feel free to leave a like, and if not, that's fine too. But until next time, this is xRyguy9, and we'll see you in the next video.